all this? Look at this. Wow. What's all this for? You going into battle? Oh, man. Jesus. What's this? Is this the plan? Or is it a diary, huh?
Give it back. I'll kill you.
Dear Sohei, happy birthday. By the
Stop. Tell me, why is it yours?
Well, everything he brought is actually mine.
Jeez, you're one nasty jerk. Okay, I'll take that diary off your hands then. You good with that? Don't worry, I'm rich. $100 million.
Rising Tide and Echoes of the Fallen. I really wanna play that 2 DLC. I still haven't seen even the hint that I'm near that DLCs. I really wanna finish this now. No more side shit. Let's take a look. No more side shit. See?
There's naught like a fuck-off crystal hanging over the horizon to sour your ale.
You've had. Is this the last of the mother crystals, do you think? Or could there be others buried out there?
Good, very much. Taking your ass.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? And
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that I saw on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
it's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin.
Origin, a vast structure that lay dormant beneath the crystalline dominion for countless centuries. When Ultima's scheme reached its final stages, it was summoned from the depths, showing untold destruction and leaving bleak black skies in its wake. Okay.
Significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire...
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal... like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archaea above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Enthroned in sable sky,
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to... Comes with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
Oh, there's still DLC.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Holy fuck. Is this fucking real, man? Fucking sure this is real, bitch? We suddenly have a lot of side quests. Fucking shit. We suddenly have a lot of side quests. Damn.
What is it this time, Torgal? Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
So fucked up, man. Suddenly bombarded with a lot of side quests.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Griga herself. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies, and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks. Those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Have... There's always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with... Well, I extolled your men if you don't mind.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
Ibinito sa isang sigurista sa pumanggasan sa Del Monte, Bulacan. Biyernes ng hapon. Ang lalaking tumitingin lang ng alahas ang dalawang individual na ito. Pero maya-maya lang, kasi binuksan ng lalaking nakasombrero ang istante at kinuha ang takot ng mga alahas. Nakatulog mula sa istante, pero tumipay ng lalaki at inilagay ang mga alahas sa bag. Nabitbit naman ang kasamang babae. Nakapang lalakita na dalawang frisker, agad kumaripas palabas ang lalaki. Iniwan ng mga babae ang bag, nilagyan ng mga kuwang alahas at agad na tumakas. Kumalabas ang investigasyon sa Del Monte Police na miyembro ng salisikat ang dalawa at posibleng nasagot pa nila ang dalawang individual ang kapin na customer.
Sila pala yung nag-interpret sila ng mga sister para mabaling yung attention nila sa tatanong. Hindi na napapansin yung dalawang suspect na umabang. Mabuti na lang yung sister natin
Say what you will. Aaron has seen ourselves.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Where to then, Torgal?
What do you think happened to Miss Smith?
Sid, you have to help us.
What? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehill.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together.
Sa extreme northern Luzon at intertropical convergence zone naman sa katimugang bahagi ng bansa. Pero kapag monsoon break, kung kailan wala o makina ang habagat, ang maalinsangang easterlies naman ang iiral at magdadala ng mainit na panahon. Pero kahit sinasabing normal ang tag-ulan, maulan pa rin ito, kaya aasahan din ang mga pagbaha at pagbuho ng lupa. Kung ang lugar nyo ay bahain, mababa, nasa tabing ilog, sapa, o
Couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arsehole. If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings.
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it with Harold. Well, almost. First I need to make a promise.
Is that a one?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Whatever should I write next?
A love story, perhaps? But with a happy ending, of course.
That crystal certainly didn't do well.
Just think of all the secrets in the stone.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust, and while I can't...
We'll be needing...
Does that...
I'm making a mistake.
Thank Chadwick. The thought of him...
He must be very...
He was.
Then we fight.
The entrance to the prison lies in the We should head there as quick...
Let's do it.
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will. Or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
I think this is the DLC.
I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I'm ready to leave when you are.
All right, Toggle. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy.
Handa rin umano si Torre sakaling maglabas ng arrest warrant ang International Criminal Court kay dating PNP Chief at ngayong Senador Bato de la Rosa. Tumbong mula sulong si Torre bago maluklok sa pinakamataas na pwesto ng pulisya, pinamunuan ni Torre ang Quezon City Police District, Davao Regional Police, Western Samar Provincial Police Office, ganun din ang Batangas City at Mabalacan Police Stations. Nagsilbi rin siya sa intelligence at field operations sa Central Luzon at Mimaropa. Bilang Regional Director sa Davao, si Torre ang nauna sa operasyon para mahanap at maaresto si Apollo Figueroa bago siya na-promote bilang Direktor ng Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. Bilang pinuno ng CIDG, si Torre naman ang nagsilbi ng warrant of arrest kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Noong 2018, naharap sa kasong grave misconduct si Torre, pero kalauna ang na-dismiss. Si Torre ang kauna-unahang hepe ng pambansang pulisya na produkto ng Philippine National Police Academy. Dati ay galing ng Philippine Military Academy ang mga Chief PNP. May isang taon at siyang na buwan ang 55 anyos na si Torre para manungkulang hepe ng PNP bago ang kanyang mandatory age of retirement sa March 2027. Ilan sa mga issue na haharapin ni General Torre bilang bagong PNP Chief ang transnational crime tulad ng kidnapping, cyber threats, dala ng makabagong teknolohiya at mga dati ng problema ng extremist violence at police misconduct.
Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' testing?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivian, I read your note.
Lane by lane ng construction. Saan mo ilalagay yung sir mo, mga truck mo, saan mo ilalagay? Hindi ka kaya, parang may isang lane. Tatlong lane talaga ako.
Pero para gumana ito, sabi ni Guevara, kailangan din magtulungan ng mga lokal na pamahalaan at DOTR para dumami ang mga bus na bibiyahe at mga bus stop sa buong Metro Manila. Tiniyak naman ng DOTR na magtutuloy-tuloy ang pagdadagdag nito sa kapasidad ng EDSA bus carousel at MRT3. Sabi pa ng...
And I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you, but this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Carava, near Ulbidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children. Even inspired them all to become writers themselves.
Has Miss Doll mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
You alright?
About that. Oi! Let's... You off then?
somewhere, Sid. Can we come? I promise we'll be good.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? So that's one of the reasons they wouldn't take.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates, there's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd plug it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Order deals.
Good morrow to you, my friend. Having never visited, I cannot tell you exactly where I make no guarantee.
Thank you for indulging.
Hey, West galore. Hey.
Sa pagbabawas ng mga aksidente sa mga kalsada. Iyak mo na dahil sa ELCA. Kamaya. Maraming salamat, Jervis. Madam. Samantala, may posibilidad na tumaas ang silid sa kuryente ng Meralco sa paparating ng sumipiling. Lalo pang lumobo ang bayarin sa kuryente ng Lorna. Kahit na maulan na, palinsangan pa rin kaya ang ending. Halos 11,000 ang binayaran nila. Sabi ko magaling ito mabayaran. Pero ayon sa Meralco, magsisimula ng pagkonsumo sa kuryente habang papalapit ang tag-ulan. Dahil nga naman maiigsan na ang temperatura. Kaya lang, magkakaroon ito pagdating pa ng July biling. Malapit kasing paparating, konsumo pa yun ngayon. Habang ang konsumo ngayon, sa susunod na buwan pa ang singilan.
Kuryente.
Sa pagpahal ng kuryente sa reserve market. Kaya may posibilidad na tumaas ang buong sa kuryente sa June biling.
Malamig naman eh.
Samantala, ibinigay ng First Gen Corporation ng Pamilya Lopez sa Prime Infrastructure Capital. Ikinazon ang 60% control ng mga natural gas power plants sa Batangas sa halagang 50 billion pesos. Kabilang dito ang mga planta ng Santa Rita, San Lorenzo, San Gabriel, Avion Power Plant at ang gagawin pa lang na Santa Maria Power Plant, pati na ang LNG Terminal. Ayon kay First Gen Chairman at CEO Federico Lopez, ang pakikipagsosyo sa Prime Infra ay malaking hakbang para matupad ang misyong iwasan ang maruruming klase ng enerhiya dahil natural gas umano ang pinaka-praktikal na transition fuel papunta sa mas malawak na gamit ng renewable energy sources sa Pilipinas. Ang ABS-CBN at First Gen ay bahagi ng Lopez Group of Companies. Sa mga nag-aabang naman, sa presyo ng produktong petrolyo, dagdag bawas ang inanunsyo ng mga kumpanya ng langis, dagdag na 40 centavos sa gasolina, 30 centavos sa diesel, at bawas namang 10 centavos sa kerosene. Sa unang pagkakataon, ipinatupad na ng gobyerno ang unbundling o pag-ibay sa presyo ng petrolyo sa pamamagitan ng pagbubiga sa mga oil companies na magsumiti ng mga detalye kaugnay sa presyo ng langis na inaakit nila.
Malaking component po na nasa Britain, for instance, yung 40 centavos na increase sa gasoline, 20% on the dahil sa import is pakikipagpito po.
Parang hindi naman tinahimik sa publiko ang may sensitibong informasyon dahil para lamang ito mag-check kung tama ang may kinakagalitan na gastos sa presyo ng petrolyo.
Pinangunahan ng Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ang pamamahal sa Nagalo sa Balota sa Malaga ng 30 years of improvement sa Taguig City bilang bahagi ng refuge ibigay sa ahensya ang ilang bulldozer. Boosters na gagamitin sa mga operasyon at pagpapanatili ng mga irrigation facilities sa buong bansa. Ito na ang nagbukas ng mga equipment na ipinamahagi sa ilalim ng nasabing programa. Sa kanyang talumpati, pinasalamatan ng Pangulo ang mga magsasaka at hinikayan ang tiyan na pagpupilin pa ang serbisyo, lalo ang sektor ng agrikultura ang pagkikiringan na apektuhan ng climate change. Noong nakaraang taon, isinilalim ng Pangulo sa Office of the President ang tiyan na nangako magpapatayo ng 50 dam bago matapos ang Administrasyon Marcos sa 2020.
Maasa tayo na mas bibilis sa saayos ng mga nasirang irigasyon at ang pagpapatayo ng mga bagong proyektong patuloy. Kapag maayos ang irigasyon, malaki ang anin, mas magandang kalidad ang ating mga produkto, mas mataas ang kita ng ating mga magsasaka.
Gretchen, ano ang latest sa showbiz? At informal na nireklamo ang dating six actress na si Lindsay Custodio laban sa dating asawa dahil sa umunoy pang-aabuso at trauma na pinagdaanan niya dito. Samantala, nagsalita ng kampo ni Bacolod si Mayor Alvin Benitez at anak niya si Abby tungkol sa kontrobersiyang ginagawa sa kanilang pamilya. Ito po ang JP.
Tutok noong sa Dominic Benitez sa asawa at siya niyang alkalde ng Bacolod City na si Alvin Benitez dahil sa paglabag sa Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act of 2004. Sa mga konti ng reklamong kumalat-matay, economic at psychological abuse ang dinanas ni Dominic sa asawa. Nabanggit at nadawin sa reklamo ang pangalan ng ilang personalidad na di umano'y nakarelasyon ni Mayor Benitez. Sa inilabas na pahayag ng abogado ng alkalde, pinamulaanan nila ang mga aligasyon ng asawa. Nakakabahala rin ang pagtangis sa ilang partido sa reklamo. Dagdag pa nila, katulad pa rin ang timing ng reklamo ni Sinampa na itinamon matapos ang pag-file ng annulment ni Mayor Aldi sa asawa. Itong weekend, nagsalita na rin ang anak nila sa Victoria City Mayor Javi Benitez. Hiling niya na sana'y magkaintindihan pa rin ang kanyang mga magulang sa kabila ng mga pangyayari. Matindin niya na hindi lang sila ang nasa ganitong sitwasyon at umaasa siyang magkakaayos din sa huli. Nananatili namang tahimik si Ivana Alawi sa pagkakatawid sa Vowsy complaint, pero pinabulaanan na ito ng aktres noong ang issue noong isang taon. Samantala, formal na rin nakain ang reklamong paglabag sa violence against women and children ang dating singer-actress na si Lindsay Custodio laban sa kanyang asawa. Kwento ni Lindsay, nagsimula umano ang pang-aabuso sa unang taon ng kanilang kasal.
Really having a hard time going through a difficult time with development, sobrang trauma and depression, some abuses hindi ko na-realize na it was an abuse pala. It was it's really
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Ng kampo ng asawa ni Lindsay. Muli namang tinidinig ang hiwalay na cyber libel complaint na isinampa ng asawa ni Lindsay laban sa kanya. MJ Felipe, ABS, News.
At susunod, impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Tinawag na functionally dismissed ng isang senador kung hindi matatapos ngayong buwan. At Pinoy voter EJ Obiena muling nadepensahan ang titulo sa Asian Athletics Championships.
place hasn't changed at all. The rookery. Right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
For the first time, ABS-CBN presents Iron Kids Philippines! Iron Kids Philippines!
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Na sumusuporta sa bubungan kaya bumagsak. Apektado ng insidente ang pwesto at panindang isda.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Ayon sa hepe ng Tambulig Police, inampas na malalaking alo ng bangka kaya ito tumaog. Naabutan pa ng mga responde ang nakabaligtad na bangka kung saan na-recover ang dalawang sakay nito na wala ng buhay. Kinagabihan ay natagpuan ang 9 na taong gulang na batang biktima habang inamagahan na natagpuan ang 3 taong gulang na biktima. 8 pasahero naman ang nailigtas at inala sa ospital. Patungong Taguig City ang mga biktima pero overloaded naman ang bangka. Bukod pa sa maliit at wala itong katig, kaya sinasabing madali itong tumaog.
All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Sumubos ng laban ng NBI ang
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Ang sila po yung namumuno sa grupo po at sila rin po ang natuutos, sila rin po ang nagdidikta kung saan dadaan at sila rin po ang nagdemand ng ransom mula po sa mga kamag-anak po ng biktima.
Aabot sa higit $100,000 ang ransom na hiningi ng mga sospek kapalit ng paglaya ng 3 dayuhan.
Mas binamabuti po natin na irespeto po yung privacy po ng ating mga biktima po, no? Sapagkat tuloy-tuloy po itong kaso ito and they are really cooperating with us. We assure you that they are in safe condition na pinaprotektahan po namin siya.
Depensa naman ang isa sa mga subukong Pinoy na dala lamang siya ng pangangailangan.
Ano pangako po sa inyo? Bibigyan po ako ng pera. Pagkano po daw po siya ito? Pag 20 million na po pataas. 30% daw po. Sobra po ko nagsisisi. Sobra po ako nagsisisi ko.
Sinampahan sila ng reklamong kidnapping for ransom. Patuloy namang tinutugis ang 2 pang individual na sangkot sa pagtubos. Karen de Guzman, ABS-CBN News.
Sa ibang balita naman, nagkasundo ang Pilipinas at European Union na umpisahan ang mga dialogo para sa mas malawak na ugnayang pangseguridad sa Indo-Pacific region. Nauna rito, nanawagan ang Estados Unidos na palakasin ang kakayanang pangmilitar ng mga bansa sa Asia bilang tugon sa umunoy banta ng China, bagay na mariing kinundena ng Beijing. Nagpapatro, Zen Hernandez.
There's no reason to sugarcoat it. The threat China poses is real and it could be imminent. We hope not, but it certainly could be.
Ito ang babala ni U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth sa katatapos lang na Shangri-La Dialogue sa Singapore. Bukod sa umano'y hayagang utos ni Chinese President Xi Jinping na sakupin ang Taiwan sa taong 2027, patuloy ang pangaharas ng China sa mga kalapit bansa.
Beijing is credibly preparing to potentially use military force to alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. We seek peace. But we must ensure that China cannot dominate us or our allies and partners.
Hinimok ni Hegseth ang mga kaalyadong bansa na palakasin ang depensa at pag-ibayuhin ang pakikipagtulungan sa Amerika. Hindi man dumalo ang Defense Minister ng China sa pagtitipon, agad binatikos ng kinatawan nitong si Rear Admiral Hu Gangfeng ang mga sinabi ni Hegseth na umano'y walang basehan at mitsa ng destabilisasyon sa rehiyon. Tinawag din ng China Foreign Ministry na Cold War mentality at provocation o paghahamon ang mga salita ni Hegseth. Binatikos din ito ang patuloy na deployment ng US ng mga armas sa South China Sea. Pero para sa Pilipinas, ang mga sinabi ni Hegseth ay indikasyon lamang ng matibay na pagpapahalaga ng US sa rehiyon at mga kaalyadong bansa.
There was a clear reaffirmation of the unity of U.S. support with the Philippine-U.S. treaty alliance. And I think that's the best way to interpret what is going on. Naturally, China is a challenge, security challenge for the Philippines, and certainly we have undertaken actions, as you are well aware, of trying to address that through peaceful means, through dialogue and diplomacy.
Bukod sa dialogo, kasama pa rin sa estratehiya
Sorry for the wait. We're ready. It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. Might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Who do you think?
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am, but I swore I'd face them, just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
15 or 16 athletes, if I'm not mistaken, the first bar.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into Ember.
Know my limits. I won't let you...
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. Ready, go?
Yeah!
skills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Ember, are you... gone? Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. By the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Should have seen him. The thing is...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, though. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Any further delays in commencing the trial against Vice President Duterte would violate the Constitution, which clearly states that the Senate must forthwith proceed with an impeachment trial. Hindi mapagilid. Proceeding with the impeachment trial is not conditional. Clear the way for the trial.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Rhea, come here. Rhea. Come here.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's nowt lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big...
That...
There's no... I think
You're a good friend.
Yung gawin yan para sigurado tayo na wala sintomas. Para sa rashes ng hindi sa naging bulong matigas, pag-ibigod sa naging box. Sisimula sa tinatawag ng presidente. Pagkakaroon ng nanak. Pagkakaroon ng inilis. Naging naman isang public health emergency of international concern. Para sa
Come on. This might take a while. The entire village looks abandoned. Now.
Bebe, dapat mag-long sleeves ka. Kapag pumapasok ka, skin-to-skin contact daw yung impact. So, mas safe kung naka-long sleeve ka na lang. Wala daw effect yung face mask dun. Kasi kapag may nasagi ka sigurong balat ng iba na may impact, doon ka mahawa.
Which house would a bookworm live in? His interest was certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
If you can, bitch.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about. Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I feared the executors had seized.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep. He told me something, that the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough...
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is as the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the... And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she taught me, and that...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming, perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth.
I'll try, Vivian.
Another new quest, man. Wait a second, bitch.